2022 Legend Stage. It's a best of three. Moses and Sadakist, are you as hyped as we are?
Absolutely not, Paula, because we start on Vertigo, and that is the worst possible scenario. Because Fnatic picked this, I'm cheering for MOUZ Sports in this series.
All right, a little bit bitter. We're going to take shots at him for that. But Fnatic, man, I got to have a little bit of a mea culpa. I feel like I underestimated Fnatic coming into this challenger stage. I've liked where this was headed, but I did not expect this level out of them. They've been so impressive to me.
They have. Absolutely, and that's even with a Brit on the team, which is even more impressive. You know, having something like Roy to carry Mezzi and... All right, look, I'll stop. But it's Mezzi that's going to go down first, so perhaps I stopped at the wrong time. Torzi's going to get the opening shot. And I do think MOUZ Sports has looked very good as well. Remember, they had an incredible 5-0 group stage at Pro League. Playoffs didn't exactly go the same way for them. They did struggle a little bit more at the RMR, but this is a team that also has a lot of skill, and I'm a fan of JDC.
Yeah, I mean, they had a great level coming into this with mostly inexperienced academy players, right? And just over time, that experience they've gained, even if it hasn't been in front of any crazy crowds outside of Cologne, they've really picked up the pace. Good kill from Dexter. That's a 5-on-3 now in the pistol round. Torji is here as well. Ooh, and he does get it done. Gets them both done.
Wow.
A little bit scrappy, but he recovers in time, and he's even going to find the last one. That's Fasher to go down, and it's 1-0 for MOUZ. Four kills
for Torzi. Yeah, massive. Big start from him, and it's going to be MOUZ, like you say, up 1-0 CT side. Good position to put themselves in early on. Only one kill coming against them from Nikodaz.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a heavy play towards the A ramp for Fnatic on the pistol. Just doesn't pan out.
This was also a team that went to overtime and won 19-17 against Cloud9, just as Greyhound did. And that would have put a whole different scenario together for this entire challenger stage had that gone the other way.
Oh, run boost, but it's just a Glock. It's just a Glock, I say, but it's got the kill regardless. JDC couldn't recover in time. Oh, those tiny little T-Rex arms couldn't pick up the SMG.
Roy is foolish, though, is he not? He's going to get taken down by Dexter this time. Xerxin, Frozen, they're all there, all cutting it off. And Crims, Nikodaz, all that remain now for Fnatic, despite that opening pick with the Glock, and they are getting surrounded ever so slowly, so this one should be done. It is. Xerxin closes it out with a double kill on the MP9.
Yeah, not bad at all. I want to know how that Glock got that kill. I want to know how the gun didn't come out fast enough. The MP9 took a minute to get going. Must have had a nade in hand. Regardless, MOUZ handled business with everything after that. So 2-0 for MOUZ, and a full buy for Fnatic coming in. AK-47s across the board. Gun rounds getting started in round 3.
From the AK, but better off from a FAMAS. Through a wall?
Yeah, how you like them apples?
I didn't realize rubber bullets had any penetration. That's impressive.
They got it, baby.
Well, Fasher's going to have to try and make amends with this loss, and the fact that they are now into a 4-on-4. Mezzi looking for the one-way. And he's not even trying to play off that one-way above. He's got Fasher doing that. He's watching out toward quad to make sure no one's going to peek along that scaffolding, that catwalk position. This is a split set right now. And the A player is going slightly more passive. They're going to flash back into check short, but this is 2-2 on either side of the map.
Yeah, they can go a little bit passive if they want. They've got some utility for the retake. Dexter playing far back, though Frozen's getting a bit more aggressive, and he's going to play around this smoke when it clears. 50-50 between him and Nikodaz. Frozen wants nothing to do with that fight, so he's going to sneak away before the smoke fades. Still no action across the map. 30 seconds left on the clock. And the bomb has been parked at the B stair, so Crims is coming back. Nikodaz is going to go for a late flank to wrap around that B bomb site to punish the retake attempt, but it might not even get there because Dexter on the defense has shifted over towards me. There's 3 defenders here.
JDC still holding on this quad position, though. Not spotted from this double pillar. He's got the first and the second. Bomb goes down. He's going to be a tough one to crack, that JDC. And Nikodaz knows with 5 seconds left, ain't no point in going for it. He's going to hold on to the AK. They won't find him at the end end of the round, so he'll keep that AK into the next.
That's a great read from MOUZ, but it's all off the information that Frozen gets. He's activated by Dexter to come through that smoke, and he's like, all right, there's nobody at ramp. And we hear no activity, there's no footsteps, there's no nades being deployed, nobody's home. Dexter shift over to the B bomb site. I'll hold on here, and I mean, just a great defense, and Fnatic never would have expected that many bodies to be defending this late in the round, right? Fosher sees two. Fosher sees two, so both of them are going to have most of their attention turned towards Gen. And that's a perfect pounce for JDC. We're going to get a little tech delay, a little tech pause, but we're already done. We're already fixed.
Had to get an umbrella, most likely.
Yeah.
It is raining buckets out there, Jason.
Yeah, it keeps more and more buckets are coming.
Cats and dogs, and I stepped in a poodle. What's up, Zoomers? All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even for a guy like me, that's some boomer stuff that you just pulled out.
Yeah, well, dad jokes, Jason. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
And he bounced down through the stairs from B. No one gonna catch that, but the anticipation there to try and get some early damage onto Fnatic, who are limited again to just the Deagles. The one AK saved over. Roy looking to try and open up and exploit a shot toward Frozen, who drops into short. Needs to be careful with that shoulder peek. Xerxes started off the killing on the other side of the map. And that'll be the same result here. Frozen does get one back, but Nikodas is actually taking advantage of this. The fact that he's now got 2 kills with that saved AK, they've got some pace on them to now go toward the B site. Nearly gets the headshot as well toward default.
Yeah, and Dexter's gonna have to shift position about after that. Nikodas spotted his position, so Dexter slides out a little bit further to play behind the double stack. At distance, avoiding the boost, which is gonna be used to try and punish towards the default boxes, but nobody's home for the moment. There's the spot, but Dexter's got it first. Fosher, he's got an AK-47 as well. Dexter has no idea he's this close. Still no clue. Still no clue, but it's the Deagle from Crims.
Fosher swings. Torzy's found him. Deagle from Crims is now all that remains. Oh, but hang on.
Hang on.
Pablo Escobar left his AK on the ledge. He could go back for it, doesn't want to. He's going to stick to this. He's got an M4 on the way by instead. That's closer to the site. That's closer to the equation. The problem is now he has to deduce exactly where and which Frozen is, because he has gone above, but he's not going to peek on this. And with 20 seconds, it's up to Crims to try and take this round back. And he sprays and spams out toward the wall, fakes the plants, double peek coming in. Down he goes. Torzy with the shot, 4-0 for MOUZ.
Yeah, really well done. MOUZ is showing some good composure here in these situations. 4-0 and holding on very, very strong at that B bomb site in back-to-back rounds. This is some great shooting from Nikodas. The transfer over as well as Exertion drops off the railing. But Torzy's op is on point, and MOUZ looking good. Not a tech pause, it's a timeout called from Fnatic to talk things over while they still have a goose egg on the board. They want to get rid of that as early as possible. AK-47 is going to come back out, 5 of them to be exact. And at least in that round they did some damage to the economy, so MOUZ's money is being limited. It's chewed into a little bit. 0 kills on Mezzi, 0 kills on Fosher so far, still early going.
So they'll get back under it now and see if Fnatic can recover with the AKs to work with. Torzy fast already toward the stairs at B, and he's taken down faster despite being flashed. And he's confident to sit back on top of default as well and watch toward the stairs.
JDC's going to add another.
Yeah, he's pretty solid. He's
Yeah.
not a bad player. They went for the boost on that too because Mezzi went down behind the wooden plywood. So.
Good defense early on at this B bomb site, both with the executes and now getting aggressive and even just denying access to really challenge at the bomb site. Torzy sliding out with the op again, and he's going to be very easy kill on the Crims. Very well prepared for that, and all that's left is for Nikodas and Roy to find a way to lurk into the A bomb site, but they don't even have the bomb itself.
7 kills in 4 rounds so far, this being the 5th for Fnatic. This is their map choice, so the fact that they're not getting even kills on the board, the money isn't amazing, surprisingly, for MOUZ.
Well, I mean, if they win this round
is
clean.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I was going to say it'll change that, and that's, I think, why they don't want to overcommit to that fight.
Absolutely. Smart play from Dexter, I think. Preserve the economy with this kind of a lead. You know where Nikodas is now.
They've got a 2-man position on it. Xerxes a little bit worried about mid. He's going to get smoked off. They'll run through it now, though. Smoke, flashes, everything in front of him. Xerxes with the kill, and Roy Just kind of
That's
waiting to die.
Because the bomb was so far away as well, it's just such a long time for Roy to have to walk all the way back and then walk all the way back up the ramp after picking up the bomb. It's a long time for Nikados to try and hold down the fort at the A-bomb site. A little bit brutal to think that he was going to be able to do anything. So, man, fnatic getting stumped here early.
I leaned forward and the wheels didn't work on the chair, Jason. I thought I was a dead man. I thought I was a dead man.
You look like you even startled by something.
Yeah, my life flashed before my eyes.
That's a odd pose. Just doing some stretches on his way down.
It's doing, what's the new popular one now? It's not yoga, it's Lagri or something?
I have no idea.
I think it's Lagri.
Lagri?
It's like Pilates mixed with some, anyway.
Pilates are back.
Man, about time. I want to watch Richard Simmons tapes again.
Yeah.
Sweating in the 80s, baby.
Ooh, Xerxin.
Oh no, he's
okay.
really.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
Okay. It's not okay
at all. That wall is shorter than the plank, and they're able to swing around the wall as a result of it. The panic set in. So they not only could drop down past it, they could sit up on top and pick to the backside of the site as well, and that puts them in a 3-on-3. fnatic might be gifted a site, and not only that, maybe even around here. Fasha's going to go forward and try and cover off toward the air conditioning unit. Dexter, the one to hold off at this point as well, and Torzi's up above to support him on the way in. He's got to go. Molotov goes deep. Dexter! Oh, he nearly lined up all three. If he didn't run out of bullets, that was a hat trick immediately. Instead, though, Torzi's got the other kill, and it will be a defuse. 6-0 for MOUZ.
All right, good recovery. Xerxin is passing out thank you notes to all of his teammates at this point. He's like, all right, my bad. That got way too dicey, and that's my fault. Missed Molotov, flashbang as well, and JDC obviously felt a lot of pressure coming from middle, so he lost himself backing away. That could have been very sketchy, but a good job from Dexter. Oh, he spotted the shoulder as well while he was taking that fight, so he was able to transfer over pretty quick, knew where the next battle was going to come from. 6-0. 6-0 for MOUZ. Qualifying game here at Rio. One of these two teams is making the legend stage. Yeah, this is best of 3. We've had best of 1s. This is the first best of 3 we've had in the tournament, so going to be series play as we start sending teams home and sending teams forward.
Crazy game still going on in the last best of 1 as well on the A stream right now. I won't spoil that one for you, but you might want to take a peek at that because that's another home team that's in a bit of a situation.
Position, yeah.
Yeah. Precarity seems to be the case here for a lot of teams. Mezzi trying to use that smoke, utilize the positioning on the stairs to see inside of the site. No one on the other end of it.
They're going to burst through this, and JDC's the only one here. And he's not even in the bomb site, so he better have some heroics up his sleeve. Xerxin gets one, and JDC can't do anything. They have the wide angle on him, and I think he's safe here if you're MOUZ. Money's actually not too shabby, all things considered, considering where it once was. But you might not want to risk this with this kind of a lead.
Oh, they're going to go over. Second smoke. Nikados has position. They might just try and get a pick or two here and then call it. Not fully commit to the site itself.
Yeah, they'll wait for these smokes to fade, see if they get given a gift, see if they can find Nikados, someone close up before the retake really begins, maybe kill someone with utility, but I think that's going to be the call. When the nade doesn't actually complete the kill, you can see him backing away already.
All right, fnatic on the board, 6-1. We've seen a 6-0 lead on this stream already today completely disappear into a 16-6 loss. So, stick with it perhaps.
Five-round lead. First round on the board for fnatic at that B bomb site. Good on them to find some success there because they've been stopped a number of times, so just kind of going back and back at it. Finally able to have the success. Off an opening kill and a very passive defense from JDC. Round 8. This time JDC wants to get aggressive over the boards, is slowed down by a flashbang. Jumped up for some information, saw nothing. He's alone for the moment. Xerxin is close by, ready to swing back if needed.
Well, that's a tell. Molotov straight up. He nades straight down. That'll do some damage onto Mezzi. Merci beaucoup pour le damage from the grenade.
Yes.
Do you need me to translate that for you?
Nope.
Okay.
I got you.
Didn't know you spoke French, Jason.
All right, quiet and calm from fnatic. Very passive at the base of A ramp, challenging mostly at stairs. This seems to be a game plan from fnatic to really try and emphasize some success and some attention towards the B bomb site. Defensive utility being deployed by JDC, giving himself, I believe, a one way to look over the top on top of the plant boxes. And Exertion's going to take the opportunity, where there's quiet on the map, to start moving forward. 45 seconds remaining. And Exertion is already gaining a ton of information in T-spawn.
Frozen is, but he's in the middle of it now. Incandescence, trying to work with the flames in his favor. Couldn't do it. Crims gets the kill immediately after. Dexter wants to compensate for that position. Nearly got flashed off at awkward angle. Knows that they can peek above the bags as well as below, but also trained his aim to try and go to the left side, cover off short. It's all on to Crims. Trades go both directions, but he now needs 4 kills in this round if he wants any chance. And he has to take down Torzi and JDC. And Torzi has been red hot to start off this game.
And he's got to do it in 10 seconds. I think he's calling this one off. Maybe he didn't realize what the timer was, but yeah, with that Molotov, he's going to go for the plant. But, ooh, they're not going to challenge to the smoke. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. JDC's got it.
Yeah, no smoke in front of JDC. 10 seconds isn't a lot when you're as aerodynamic as Crims is.
Yeah, I know what that's like. I was actually kind of shocked to see Dexter get out of position at sandbags and challenge. I think it's because he had his teammate coming around the flank, right? I think it must have been something from Exertion saying, like, fight, slow them down, challenge, because he's going to turn the corner and he wants Dexter taking information, or he wants him taking attention, excuse me, away, so that he can have an effective flank. But I mean, all that's done, it's not the most clean. They go 1 for 1 each, but still slow things down enough to make it an impossible situation for Crims in a 1v2. Molotov out. They could set up a crunch here. Oh, almost timed perfectly, but again, a double kill from Nikadaz. And Frozen's not going to expect that pace, but he gets his gun out in time. Crims up next. He falls as well.
Frozen's absolutely solid so far in this event. So stoic, you can't even read his facial expression because there's a monitor in the way. Xertion's going to swing back out. He'll take down Roy. Fasha, no gap in that smoke until now. He does at least get Exertion back. Hang on, 1-on-1. Minute and 7, but it's bombed down. Okay. Oh my God, JDC. Oh, down to 15 on that. Didn't need to play it aggressively. Bomb was down in his favor, but didn't want to give away the game by letting him rotate with a minute to play with.
Yeah, exactly. I think you don't need to be aggressive, but also he's just saying, look, I know where he is at this point. There's a minute on the clock. If I just sit here and chill and like 10 seconds go by, 15 seconds go by, then I have no information. And then I'm in a real tough position. Then it gets very awkward. So you can understand the concept behind it. It's the peak from Exertion that's not necessary in the 2v1. That's one you can slow it down. You can take that peak, but coordinate it with JDC so that it's a 2-on-1 at the same fight. So a couple miscues in this game from Exertion so far, but both of them have been recovered by teammates. 7-round lead for MOUZ.
And another timeout naturally, therefore, by fnatic, and rightfully so. Again, map choice is theirs in this occasion. We've got Ancient third in this one. I haven't seen it yet in this major. I actually expected to see it a lot more. This is, if I'm not mistaken, now the second or third major with Ancient. Second.
I think we'll see him in series play a little bit more.
Possibly. Was it in Stockholm?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the third major. I couldn't remember exactly when it came in. That said, yeah, we've also got Inferno in the middle, which is a little bit more standard. I think you're right. I think no one really is going... Anyone who's going to lean toward Ancient is probably going to be up against a team in a best of one that's going to ban Ancient, so it's probably going to come out more in best of threes. This is a lot of damage early on. That's easy for Exertion to catch. Out Fasha, good shot from Mezzi, but JDC still holding the line. He and Nikadaz, Mezzi and Nikadaz, the only two left right now for fnatic.
Uh-oh, JDC, better bail out, you dead. Boom, burned alive. Torzi still remaining with the AWP. Nikadaz and Mezzi, the only two. Look at the flank coming in as well. Oh, there's just no room to work with and no time to make anything of this. Dexter, here's the utility being thrown. That's an easy kill. Easy as you like. Nikadaz, there could be some trickery around this smoke. Oh, but Torzi was kind of aware. And here we go.
And he knows exactly where Dexter is as well, because it was the man on the flank suddenly around. Out of absolutely nothing, he spots him as well. Nearly got the first chance to strike. Couldn't do it. Dexter, man, he's got to be so careful in this situation. Bombs down. Nikadaz is going to be facing this fight the entire time. 36 seconds. And Dexter's given up this position. It's going to be the M4 that holds its nerve. A headshot from the AK would have done it, but couldn't be found. 9-1.
Man, Nikadaz has had some spicy rounds. He had a double kill that got fnatic their only round on the board. He had another double kill that went to waste, and this is almost a 1v3 victory. I thought Torzi read that. He was looking for the play through the smoke, but just gave it up a second early. Valiant effort from NIKADAZ. But it won't matter at the end of the day. 9-1 lead for MOUZ. And as we mentioned, this is fnatic's map pick. Getting stumped on this T side so far. And so much attention towards the B bomb side as well. We haven't seen too much action towards A. We haven't seen too many of those grimy, utility-laden ramp fights, ramp battles, ramp pushes. Oh, JDC thought the smoke was going to save him. It just faded past the point of extinguishing the Molotov. That's brutal.
Man, oh man, where's fnatic today? So a one-on-one. But the money's starting to break down. Chance back into this half to potentially make something of it right now for fnatic if they're able to win this one. Frozen looking deep, but that's Molotov extinguished.
Problem is they don't have a lot of nades, so even if they have success with this A bomb site, like you need to get the kills as like that peek down from scaffolding, right? And any kind of aggression or peek down from Dexter, because you don't have the utility to do any kind of clean execute. You've already used your only smoke. You can't set up any kind of a wall. You've got a single Molotov, which you'll have to use to clear out sandbags, maybe the boost corner as you come up. There's not a lot of options, so fnatic is going to have to do most of this bare bones. And nobody likes calling a ramp attack with no utility.
Especially not with Frozen and Dexter up there right now waiting for it. Boy, still sitting in the corner at the bottom side of the ramp. What's the timing? They're going to walk this way. They're going to get up there, and they're going to get a lot deeper than you'd think as well. They may not have a lot of utility. They do have the Molotov to cover off the bags, and they didn't have the eyes on Dexter. Doesn't matter. They've just walked in and taken the site. What? Okay. A complete catastrophe from MOUZ.
Yeah, okay. They didn't need the utility. Oh, yeah. Fair play to fnatic. Good shooting.
9-2. They had the one that mattered.
Yeah, but
they had to clear the bags. They had the incendiary.
Yeah, you mentioned it though. I mean, it's 9-2, but this second round is huge. This is what can allow fnatic get back into the game. There's going to be no money left for MOUZ. These two M4s they have on JDC and Exertion are very, very important to save. They'll be able to pick up some weapons on Dexter and Frozen. Weaker weapons, perhaps from MOUZ, perhaps an MP9. But fnatic have a chance in the next round to just deplete the economy entirely and then start closing the gap against some easier loadouts from MOUZ. So we're not done with this just yet. 7-round gap, but it could disappear quickly, and I imagine we'll see a timeout from MOUZ to talk this one over. Come up with a plan with the weaker weapons.
Tossing around some MP9s. That's the situation and the state of the affairs on the MOUZ board side right now, and you're, you know, dead on in that. They keep it close in terms of the rounds, but 9-2 and you're on to a save or a force buy. This is fnatic's way of opening this game back up. Torzi with the 5-7 looking for a short shot.
For everything that's gone wrong for fnatic, this is the round that can recover everything. This is the round that can make it all back up and give them a respectable T-half here on Vertigo. But they've got to win it. They've got to complete it. And once again, everyone at A ramp walking up, light utility, not being used. Need to clear the boost. Need to be aware of the possibility. When does Torji decide to look up?
Oh, you can get rid of now. Roy's there. Roy's down, gone. And they fall off of it. You can throw Molotov up there all you like because Frozen already has short covered off. Thought they could run it down. NIKADAZ runs straight into it.
Smoke is going to delay things even further. Even further. Looking so good for MOUZ. The window of opportunity for fnatic might have just slammed shut. 3 versus 5 they're trying to recover.
Slam shut with their fingers caught in it as well.
Yeah.
Frozen gets forced back. Flames and Ice don't really go together, so he doesn't want to thaw out. He will be taken down, though. MeZ in position, cuts him through the edge of the box. That's going to allow Crims more freedom to walk toward the front of the site, and he's going to actually catch out Exertion. No, he's not. He's got 2 again, and meZ's sent running, sent packing back toward the scaffolding, and with 30 seconds left, he's just going to be hoping to make a massive amount of mistakes to give him any chance into this.
That's kind of tense, though. excuse me, it felt like MOUZ actually was giving them a lot of space to work with. Like Crims was up there very far without them even realizing it. The information wasn't there because most of the defense was in this little hallway that Dexter was just playing in.
Yeah, I think Exertion doesn't hit that first shot. He goes down there, the round's over in favor of fnatic. I think they're able to walk in and plant. 5 seconds left. Mezzi, you're crazy.
Let's go down after time. He didn't even tap that bomb plant. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go, baby. Wow. The heavy punish.
Worth it to sacrifice one on that. It's 10-2, and Mezzi, I think, was optimistic, to say the very least.
Still, I mean, look, obviously that opportunity is way more significant at 9-2 to kind of reset the economy, but it's not like MOUZ have anything clean or built up behind this. They still a good number of kills from fnatic to limit the growth, and they're going to buy right back up into the next round. They got plenty of cash for it because they won their second round with all 5 players surviving. So MOUZ not out of the woods just yet, and fnatic would be very happy at this point with 10-5. If they can reset the economy at any point, that'd be phenomenal. But it is very tough getting there.
So now, it's back the other way. Although still an SMG out for Dexter, so it's not like there's tons of money built up on the back of that one, but it's getting out of control in terms of the score, you'd say. And you just finished saying, Jason, that maybe you underestimated this fnatic team.
I know.
And maybe
why are they doing this to me?
They were the one to upset everyone's pick'ems. Well, you've always, I think this is just payback for Vega Squadron. You just need to get everything wrong forever from now on.
Yeah, after I get that one prediction right, this universe is just like, no more.
Yeah, that was good. Congratulations, peaked too soon.
Exertion's found a pretty dirty timing.
Yeah, downstairs can actually divide and conquer.
Oh.
He's just waiting for this information. He's going to get Fascia. That's easy. Woo, I say that. Don't let him wander off. He's going to, he realizes he's alone too. So B's clear, boys. Let's get back over and deal with A. Everyone rotate. Get up toward the heaven position. Exertion even back down to the bottom side of the ramp. And JDC sitting inside a lobby. Nose bombs planted on this. They have given a lot away. But Exertion, even though he went down there and did all this without teammates, isn't going to have much to hope for in this round.
And this is that reset just happens a little bit later than we might have thought. These AKs are going to be the only weapons that MOUZ is able to bring into the next round. Everything else will be upgraded pistols. So fnatic have given themselves a chance at 5 with advantaged round moving forward. I'm so curious how these kills are coming out at A ramp because these fights are just not typical of the Vertigo that we see played with so many smokes, so many Molotovs, so many nades, sequences down ramp. The fact that fnatic has been able to march up the ramp so frequently and Nikadaz finding some stellar entries over and over again. He's got 12 kills for fnatic, leading the way. Oh, 3 cones chucked off the side of the building. Nice. Timeout called by MOUZ, their first. FAMAS picked up on Frozen. Torji and Dexter, the only players who are going to be relegated back to pistols, not even money for MP9s. But still, this buy has some stopping power for MOUZ. They've had a great half, and if they can just prevent fnatic from recovering in any significant sense, that would be phenomenal.
It's definitely a good position to put yourself in, but it is Vertigo we're talking about.
Yeah, it can get dicey when you switch sides. As we're seeing
Absolutely.
from fnatic, the T side can be very, very tricky.
Yeah, most Vomit is a bit dicey, so.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
we're going to carry on now.
Where do I go with that one?
That's fine. He didn't go anywhere. Just get it clean up. Oh, no, Frozen. Where's he taking that damage? I think that was a Molotov, but I didn't see exactly where it was. Okay, so he was actually back towards scaffolding. It might have just been spam. Either way, Fascia with a Molotov up close, a clear toward quad. He's actually just going to walk straight into the site. He's got information. He knows JDC's there, and he walks straight back out into the crosshair.
Yeah, but I mean, once again, it's just like these dry walk-ups with no utility, and MOUZ is taking a lot of liberties being like, yeah, they're just basically calling the bluff and saying, like, you're not going to do this. But this is where fnatic's found most of their success in this half, and MOUZ haven't changed anything, and that's just way too easy for fnatic to gain that much control at the B bomb site. Attention elsewhere, and JDC just caught out in the open.
Nicolas always spotted him. Dexter in the open for it. He's even going to follow that to take out Frozen. Torzi last alive. Now fnatic looking decent, 10-4, and a 10-5 score on Vertigo, definitely workable.
Yeah, especially considering where this all began. This has been 3 of the last 4 rounds won by fnatic, so you got to be pleased about that one. And for most of the half, they've struggled to get into the bomb site, but it's been twice now. In these past 3 round wins for fnatic, they've been able to find access. So mostly pistols, actually entirely pistols for MOUZ.
Yeah, I would say that's mostly.
I would amend that. I would like to take back my previous statement. 4 Deagles and a 5-7 on Torji.
Back out, Xerxian down, and he's got Dexter. I think we're getting that 10-5, Jason.
Yeah, most likely. 5-on-3, barring any shenanigans from the Deagle. Nicolas is walking all the way to the A-bomb site. Easy kill. There's Frozen picking one off. Okay, don't let this one slip away, fnatic. You've worked hard to get to this point. You've worked hard to recover this half. Don't throw it away at the end. Time to group up. Play the trade game. A pause on the map for the moment to see if anyone from MOUZ is going to investigate a flank, try and find information. And MOUZ unfortunately have the incorrect read. Huddled towards the B bomb site with 3 players. A big gamble, and it's going to go the other direction.
Smokes in. Flash. Very unsuccessfully thrown behind. Although it could have been by design in that situation if you're trying to pop and peek at the same time, but pretty low position to do it in. Good nade. Mezzi and Fasha are going to take some damage from that, but it doesn't matter. Bomb's going to be planted on this. Frozen will work his way in with the AK.
3 smokes to use, 2 flashes to activate the retake, but no kits.
First flash unsuccessfully. Going to be behind that, thinking that they were safe to do so. Headshot box, and it pays off for 1. Swinging in. Pistol does damage. Frozen knows that, so he knows he can actually take this fight, but he's a little bit late to it. Torzi hits the shot in return. Goes aggressive with the 5-7. This guy's had a heck of a half. It might only be 12 kills, but he has had huge contributions with pistols in hand.
Press the issue, finds Fasha as well. And now they can turn the corner. 1 lone defender, and it's the aforementioned Nicolas, but he's got to back away behind the smoke wall. Bomb should go down. And all advantage over to MOUZ in a 5-on-3.
Back-to-back pistols for MOUZ. Crim's trying to fire back. Do what he can. Torzi on the deadly dualies. You've won me over, Jason.
Yeah, baby.
But I'll never be part of the Vertigang. Mezzi has the equal weapons on the other side. Swing and look. No one there just yet. Want to get close to that bomb. Doubling up the position as well at Sandbank, so even if 1 peeks, a second one there doesn't need to do too much more. Torzi's gone low. They're trying to wrap in on either side. Doesn't matter. He finds the kill. Crims collects 1, but he's lost his teammate Nicolas, and he's left in a 1-on-2. They're going to get so close. Dexter, he might go down with the bomb. Doesn't matter because his job is done. In fact, everybody's dead. It's 11-5.
Yeah, massacre. Nice pistol round from MOUZ. JDC with the opening kill. JDC with the follow-up kill. Provides all that MOUZ needed to take the pistol, get the bomb planted. Both of them go the way of MOUZ, both pistols. And a huge lead now. 6 rounds it extends to. Well done from JDC. And poor little Fasher couldn't get away fast enough. And just an impossible retake with not enough time to pull it off in a disadvantaged situation. Round 17, and fnatic don't choose to invest. They stay back on most of the USPs. Nicolas has the flashbang, the sole flashbang. And here it is. Here's going to be the peak, but everyone from MOUZ is so far back. No one's home. They'll hear these footsteps, and Frozen, here's an opportunity to build up some bank. Let loose your inner Eco Cobra, but unfortunately only gets 1 kill.
Yeah, didn't really let him loose at all, did they? Good attempt, though, Jason, to build up a narrative.
He's going for it. The important narrative of eco kills.
Swing for the fences, Jason. Don't go for the bunt.
Exactly. MOUZ looking good today. They're sharp.
Oh, they look excellent. Yeah, no, this is a great game from them. And again, that 5-0 they had in the group stage at Pro League, there was a lot of promise. I remember speaking with them outside in Malta, sitting just at the end of the hallway there where the door and the fridge was. You know the spot, Jason.
Yes, I do.
And they were saying, oh, well, it's fine. You know, we had to come back here for the You know, we had to stay here after playoffs at Pro League, but we won't be here much longer. We're going to 3-0 the road to Rio. That was the confidence they had, so.
Yeah. Got a little bit dicier than that.
It did get a little dicier.
Didn't work out exactly the way they would have wanted. Okay, 4-on-5, but this play from Exertion is huge. Although that might keep his attention towards the left, and Crims is going to get a nice, easy kill. torge up next, knows what's coming, and the call has already been that there's a player inside the bomb site. Unfortunately, while the mid-attack is dangerous, everyone else has gone down around it, and they never fully found Mezzi. Good movement, good positioning from Mezzi to find a kill, and fnatic have the first gun round. Let the comeback commence.
They'll never know how close Mezzi was to death, having been spotted out by Exertion, as you mentioned.
Yeah, that, I mean, just spotting him was just tunnel vision for Exertion. Didn't even consider looking to the right, didn't even consider clearing it out, and Crims is able to get an easy one. Guns back in the hands of MOUZ, out of money after this, op in the hands of torge. Mostly rifles, a Tech 9 on Frozen.
Smoke down after the flames were already in place by Mezzi. Dexter's actually pushed through that though, so might be able to catch them off here if he doesn't check right. He actually checks too far right, loses his vision to the left, and JDC was there. Man, they somehow stay alive, but now from the grave. I take that back, excuse me, it was Crims that threw the Molotov. I was gonna say it was Mezzi, he got the assist. But Crims with 2 gives the advantage back to FNC.
Can they recover it? torge still hasn't been activated with this AWP quite yet. It's going to be joined by Exertion, who has the bomb as well. Frozen's going to start moving across the map slowly to join up with them. So 3 players to come up the B stairs. At the moment, fnatic's gone on a little bit of an investigative mission. Crims and Fasher have left the B bomb site, happy to play retake for the moment as they clear out mid. Now that they've seen and they've taken that deep peek, they see no one's home. Fasher's come back, but it will be retake for Fnatic. No one's trying to press into the bomb site. Nobody's trying to press in towards Gen. Excuse me, Fasher just gets there. And a 3v4. And now re-aggression with utility.
It's a close wall position. Fascia. torze. Does he swing? Who goes first? Oh my goodness, this could be a lineup. This could be a slaughter. Crims is going to get 2 for it. They were far too close together. Did not have to re-aim at all.
I don't know if they expected that many bodies. There were shallow peaks by the first players. You could see torge's trying to swing and get into the fight with the AWP, and I think he actually blocked the AK-47 players who probably wanted to get back, but torge's trying to get into the fight. So yeah, just a little bit clumped up. But another round for Fnatic, 2 in a row, and that's all the money. Outside of the AWP, MOUZ isn't really going to be able to afford a whole lot because they got to start thinking about the economy moving forward. So Fnatic a chance to close this gap once again.
Solid performance again by Crims, doubling up in this round as well. So now 12-7. 5-round spread between them, and as you mentioned, having won the first gun round, they now control the economy, and torze has an AWP, which could catch them off, but that means he has to catch someone at all, because they've already smoked his position. They went low rather than high, and he's not going to see it. They are pushing down on this. Nico is a little bit crazy. And he's going to go in on this. Flashed in as well. Ooh, I don't know if that's worth it, man. You just gave an AK to a team that already had an AWP. Now, sure, you've taken down the Opper, but oh, did it fall off the map?
Yeah, they're having a tough time finding it. It might have fallen into a random gap somewhere.
I think it went down the bridge.
It's possible. Either way.
He swung wide. Oh, that's okay. I'll take it back. I'll call that worth it.
Yeah, it is now, I guess, in a way. Not as punishing Shirley. Exertion, though.
Don't call me Shirley.
He can work magic. He can do it with this AK. However, unarmored players and only 1 flashbang to work with, still going to be very difficult for MOUZ. So Exertion kind of has to at least bait at least one of these Glocks. Use the follow-up fights. There's the flashbang. It's actually a solid flashbang, but again, it's just Glocks. They maintain presence to get the bomb plant. That's well done from MOUZ.
Nade barely does anything at all as it gets tossed over the top. Here's Shin. Trying to find that angle on this, but it's Fascia that gets frozen instead. Exertion still wants a headshot. Nothing to be found as of yet. But he's the one with the AK that can hold forward this bomb. They've got the utility to put toward him, though. That's the problem. Smokes are already down on top of it. They have kits on all 4 remaining players and a single flash to still... Oh, no, Dexter, this is clever, but they've heard him swinging, and they're going to find the AK with a swing around behind. Fascia in position. Roy takes out the kill, and it is now 12-8.
Yeah, not enough
If
weapons.
he had hit that knife,
Oh man, it did fall off.
I would have liked that. Yeah, it had to have. They couldn't get it.
I don't think he realized. I don't think he was even close enough for the knife. He would have had to come out of the smoke, I think, to actually find the knife. Either way, it's a clever idea.
I propose if you're a player that likes vertigo,
Yeah.
buy the rope kit. It lets you tie your gun around your waist, so if you die, your teammates can still get it.
Okay, so you want to add a new item into the game?
No, I just want to get rid of this stupid map.
Hatred for vertigo knows no bounds. Here's utility being spent. Smoke deep to the top of the ramp.
The other thing you could do, I suppose, to prevent the gun, you know, it being so consequential if a gun falls off, is just buy FAMASs the whole time, because that way if they fall, who cares?
All right. Just getting all your little picadillos out there into the world.
Yeah. Well, not all, but the ones
Not
I'm
all of
allowed,
them.
you know?
Yeah, that's fair. Behind the Molotov, Roy peeking down ramp. Sees nothing. And MOUZ just waiting for some of the utility to be spent from the defense before they make their move, but another man disadvantage situation for them. Having some struggles on the T side of their own. And this is more standard what we normally see. Deep utility causing chip damage, deep peaks with the AWP, harassing them every step of the way, and unfortunately it's gonna backfire. 2 players go down after the single op kill. 3 on 3, and they should know Fasha is possibly in this position.
Sneaking in, Fasha, he's gone aggressive because the Molotov went down. He beats them to the punch. He'll take the bomb out of the hands of Exertion, although JDC getting a trade brings it to a 2-on-2. He's going to go back on this as well. Bomb gathered.
Doesn't matter, Crims is already aware of the possibility. Now he's only got 4 HP. And JDC comes back. Oh, he spotted the barrel.
He thinks he's in the site.
That's an easy, yeah, they had no idea. Mezzi lost track of him entirely. Crims rotated all the way back, and he's left in a 1v1 with 4 health and plenty of time for JDC to play this however he wants.
Where does Mezzi think he's gone?
Maybe a little bit of miscommunication.
Because if Crims has already pushed through, and he's pushed through mid, I think he's in CT. There's nowhere he could have gone. I don't know what Mezzi had up his sleeve in that one. That was an odd position. JDC's going to rotate back around as well and play the game by getting over towards short instead. And this is going to give Crims, oh, I was going to say less of an inkling, but he seems to have an idea. It doesn't matter with 4 HP. JDC will get a 13th round for MOUZ.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant round. What a great recovery for MOUZ. That was a hard-fought victory. And yeah, you never know with Mezzi's decision. It could have been a call from a teammate. Someone said they might have heard something. Maybe there was a communication from earlier in the round, but either way, awkward timings, I think, for Mezzi, who perhaps peeked down along the scaffolding lane, but never got the proper information. Good clutch from JDC. Nice 1v2 win. And that's, there's a lot of positivity that comes out of that win, because fnatic is going to have their economy down to basically nothing after this next buy. Roy doesn't even have enough money to get, the MP9. He's going to be stuck on a 5-7. So opportunity here for MOUZ to deliver a knockout punch far earlier than fnatic would like.
I don't think there is ever a time they would like it. So.
I meant they would like it to be this early.
Yeah, thanks. All right. Awesome shooter, McGavin. Way to explain that one.
I'm just making sure.
Okay. JDC.
I thought the same thing after I said it.
JDC trying to get the shots up close as they got toward the plywood position. No chance for anything beyond that. Roy, the 5-7, has Frozen waiting on the other side. Could get flashed in, activated on this one, but that would require having a flash, and they don't. So it's Nikodas instead that will babysit from range with the AWP. Very little utility left over. In fact, right now on the CT side, you've got 2 smokes and 2 nades. That's all.
It's a huge opportunity for MOUZ. They're very quiet, very patient, very passive at the moment. Huddled at the base of A ramp, and Exertion just looking for a mid push. Uh-oh. Ooh, there was an opportunity for Nikodas. Run boost across, though. They've got to deal with Roy. He's got the 5-7 close up in the corner. That's the first, and the MAC-10 does its job.
Flash up for Torzi. Trying to get his teammates a little bit higher up toward the ramp. Now he's watching for the flank on this. And this all has to do with the fact that Xertion's still in middle right now. They can split the map open with his positioning. He's already onto the ramp. He's going to try and go a little bit further, but he's caught out. MeiBR had rotated back towards CT, and that's going to give the advantage to fnatic.
But he knows he can't really commit himself to the bomb site. Oh, actually, he over-peaks. Over-swings into it. Good shot from the AWP, and now a tough retake. No kits, no utility for fnatic.
9 seconds when the bomb went down. Repeak on the miss. Dexter actually got the shot out of Crims, but Renegades finds Torzy, who overcommitted. Dexter's now plays this out. He's got a teammate too. Frozen still back toward the stairs, and he's got the anger covered off for Fasha to go wide. It's now 14 and 2 to go for MOUZ on map 1. Remember, we are in to the best of 3s. The winner of this series is straight into the legend stage.
An early qualification, that'd be great for MOUZ, who, as we mentioned, had those struggles back at the road to Rio. 14-8, and they put themselves in the driver's seat, a perfect position to be in.
I said legends. Is it not challengers, champions, legends now? I forget how it
Backwards.
works. Okay.
Challengers, legends,
Champions. Right, okay, all right, I was right. It's all very confusing to me, Jason.
Yeah, it would be confusing.
I just think we should have
finding champions
128 BYOC open bracket to start off the major. Yeah, let's do it.
Old school.
And we'll do it in Dallas, Texas.
Ooh, even better. At the Hyatt?
Yep, I'm into it. And we can call it...
Don't do it.
I don't know.
Don't go all the way.
What are you thinking? I think we'll just call it the Matt and Jason League.
Okay. I like that. It's got a ring to it. It's got a good flow.
It does. Yeah, I thought so. Very professional. Easy to sell sponsors to. Or sell 2 sponsors.
Up against Pistols. fnatic's fully invested in this round. They don't want to let MOUZ get to 15 this early. And again, a very patient opening for MOUZ to make sure there's no aggression and make sure they don't take too much damage, just gaining the first step of map control. Smoke deployed at the base of a ramp, and who knows if MOUZ will respect that. There's a gap in it. Somehow the deagle from Roy wins. Dexter can't land the shot. That's massive. 5-on-4 for fnatic, but MOUZ is coming in.
Roy backs away. Deagle trying to get distance. Now that they have the advantage, no need to overextend and give themselves up to give back anything in this round. Xerxion's going to steal one back. Renegades trying to chase, but JDC swings on the other side, and that's why he was confident running away with his back exposed. Roy desperate to spray it through smoke, can't do it. Torzy. Another bomb plant. This could be map point. And I don't think fnatic's going to have anything to say about it. Roy taken out by Torzy. They don't have anything to get toward that bomb. MeiBR at least getting one more kill. Will pick up an AK-47. Swings fast. Hang on. But it is just Crims to work with now, as he's running out of time as well. No kit. But he's just doing damage. Not that that's going to matter. They're going to buy into the final round. If they were able to win that, though, fnatic, and they're able to force this one back, they could break them down and maybe play for overtime at this point on the back of those kills. But it is going to be him going down, not carrying the AK over as Torzy holds on to the op.
Valiant effort, though. 15-8, 7 rounds, 7 chances for MOUZ to close out Vertigo, to actually steal away fnatic's pick, and they're going to have a very similar buy to the previous round. Full buy in this one for fnatic as well. It's a tough road back for fnatic, but buried in the first half. As you mentioned, started out 10-2, desperately scrambled together 3 of the last rounds of that opening half to make it respectable at 10-5, but MOUZ did deliver a very powerful T-side so far. 3 straight for them, and a 4th would seal it. 1 M4, 1 FAMAS. Those are the 2 rifles for fnatic to try and recover the situation, and they're going to have to do it 4-on-5 as well.
Nade, another Molotov into the corner, so JDC's able to clear the up close. Now he'll throw the nade on top of it, looking for that extra bit of damage. But Torzy has that extra kill. Over toward Renegades, not aware of the extra man as Roy came down to find him. So it sits now, still only a 1-man advantage for MOUZ.
Fasha and MeiBR started shifting, and it's good that they called it off because, I mean, Roy had a very aggressive stance and said, there's no one else here. There's no one else here. Now Xerxion challenging in middle, applies a lot of pressure, makes sure the defense can't focus towards B stairs. JDC, Frozen, and Dexter gonna start pulling the trigger on the execute, but the kills go in the way of fnatic for now. 2-on-1, it's Roy left alone.
Oh, bomb plant though. Flash out, they line up! Oh, they nearly lined it